Hello everyone.
I emphasized that Africa must not become a casualty of geopolitical tensions. What Africa wants and needs first is peace.
Exactly. What Africa wants and needs first is only peace. But Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky has appointed former President of Malawi Joyce Banda as one of the 3 grain ambassadors to champion his plan to help African countries facing acute food shortage. The other 2 ambassadors are Cameroonian-born Democrat advocate Christopher Fumuya and Nigeria's former education minister Obi Ezekwesili. Ezekwesili has denied this appointment. Why Zelensky has come up with this strategy? Now Africans, we have been used as bridge to support the business of others. Ethiopia has now starting exporting her wheat. Zimbabwe has enough wheat. Why we are not supporting? Why we don't have ambassador of Ethiopian wheat? Why we don't have ambassador of Zimbabwean wheat? Why we don't have ambassador of Uganda bananas? Ambassador of Tanzanian maize, Tanzanian rice, or ambassador of Malawian food? Why we support others? I have done my own research and I have created a lot of videos showing you a lot of potentials found in Africa, a lot of food that are found in our mother continent, Africa. Africa, we have enough food to feed the world. The problem that we have, there are some places where there is no good infrastructures, and you know our infrastructures are designed to outlet, to take resources out of this continent. That's how our infrastructures has been designed. So we have a lot of foods in some places in the continent of Africa because of this infrastructure designed. So it is difficult to move this food from one place to another. That's the problem that we have, and due to this, sometimes we have conflicts in some places. So that's make difficult to move food from one place to another. That's why I agree with President Paul Kagame that what we need first is peace. If there is a peace, we can build our own infrastructures across some areas. We can transport our goods. We can allow free movement of people and goods. That's what Africa we need. Our people are still united. They are working hard. They are feeding their families. But someone coming and said they want to help us, to feed us. Do you think Africa will depend only on wheat and grain? Currently, we see Zimbabwe has enough wheat, and Ethiopia has decided now to export wheat across the continent of Africa. So how is it someone coming and said, and appointing someone and say his intention to help Africa? I don't think it is true. Maybe you want to win our mentality. Maybe he seeks support from Africa. So that's why he have decided to appoint some Africans, former president and the other African, to say this is going to help Africa. But we as Africans, we are the solutions of our own problems. And always I preach this, that we as Africans, if we decide to come together and remove this tribalism and boundaries, these artificial boundaries, and say, let us build the Africa we want, Africa will be in another stages. And no one will catch Africa. Because Africa has a lot of potential. Africa has the resources. Look, the continent of Africa is the only continent that have all kind of weather. We as Africans, we need to tell our own stories. these stories that has been told by others and undermine and disrespecting this continent must come to an end. We feed ourselves. We grow with cassava, we grow with potatoes, we grow with bananas, we grow with millets, we grow with corn and maize, beans, soya, and other issues that have, you know, some people, maybe I don't know why they are trying to trap Africa, and I don't know how they see Africans. After Ethiopia starting exporting her wheat, now some people see that the business or their own business is going to collapse, so they come up with some strategies like this to appointing some ambassadors, African ambassadors, to help to champion their business. No one will give you free lunch. There's no free lunch, my dear friends. So all these are just business. So why there's no ambassador of Ethiopia wheat? Why there's no ambassador of Tanzanian maize? Why there's no ambassadors of Nigerian rice? Why we allow ambassador of foreign food in Africa? We have our own food here in the continent of Africa. So Africans, yes, we need good relations with others, but why we support others, we are not supporting our own people.